Hello, crafty friends. Happy Saturday. I just looked at my sparkly nails and they kind of look like Easter eggs. I think I have the wrong day here. Anyway, they're fun. I like them. So, welcome to the studio. I've been working on this prototype all morning and it's not something I've seen out there in YouTube land. So, I hope I can pull it off and I hope I can get it all together so that you all know what I'm doing. I need to have some of my iced coffee in my winter mug because it's 100 degrees here. So I made some icy mocha java coffee. So this is what we're going to make, and it's using some more of my lovely flower fairy postcards. So I decided that I wanted to make like a little window for the fairy to peep out of and make a little cover to go over it, but then to use the postcards, two postcards, as the little flip book. Okay, so this in this prototype, this wasn't done the way I wanted. Uh, we'll do this in one piece, so this will all be covered. I just happened to luck out to be able to cover this like this. So you have a postcard in front, and then you'll have a postcard in the back. And then what I did was I added a hinge in here, and then you can just put a lot of tags or elements. So these are blank. They could be used for journaling. Like I said, this is my prototype. I had no clue what I was doing. And then there's just one hinge, but there's one, two, three, four, five, six, and I was even able to put one of my small pocket pages because it fit in here. And this has three pockets. One, two, three. And then I put a pocket back here with some more little books you can make. And then I have a tab, and that puts it all together. And the cover is freestanding, but I don't know, I just liked her sticking out of there. And I found out that I made a template. Well, I used a template for the next one, but I found that if you have a template, and I'll, I'll make another one before I put this one together, but anything over on the right side basically shows. So now you could, do it down here too. Of course, this would have to be over here, but we're concentrating on the upper right. So yeah, any of your postcards that have images over towards the right, this one template will work. There's just a bunch here. I'm not going to go through anymore, but you get the gist. So I just went through and tried to find a picture that would match. Oops. I don't want to. Okay, so these are ones we're not using right now. But I'm just showing you that once you make your template, it'll work. So this is the one I picked for today. So I thought she went nice with the paper I picked. This paper background, I'm using papers from a couple of our YouTubers and Facebook groups that we work with. This is from Lily Fee, the Paper Witch, and this is a freebie, a spring freebie. And then the papers that we're going to use on the inside to back this are from Lily Fee, the Paper Witch, and they're from her Primavera collection. Okay, and we're going to use this to make our template for later. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock for the cover, and this measures 5 by 6. 5 by 6. So you need a piece of cardstock. We'll use this piece here. Let's cut this down. I think it is 6. Let's cut it down 5. We'll use this as our template. You'll need 2 postcards, and then you need some cardstock that you're going to use for hinges. And I just use cream color, and we're going to make 1 hinge, and then you need some to make your hinges in your book. The hinge for the book, the main one, is going to be 2 inches by 5.5 inches. So it fits on your postcard. I like to just go in a little bit. Okay, so this is 2 inches by 5.5 inches. And then the smaller hinges are just 1 inch. And they can be as long as you want because we're going to cut them. So you just need a couple of those. So you need your cover piece, which is 5 by 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 by 6. And inside pages for the postcard, because you want to line them. These are, I think, 3 3/4. Yeah, 3 3/4, because I want to ink around here and leave a little border. And this is 5 3/4. Yeah, so you need 2 of them. So you'll need 2 postcards, 2 pieces of designer paper to cover them with, a piece for your cover, and then you need some ephemera for the inside. I just am using this kit here from, let's see if I get them right. These gals are from John William Waterhouse from Rach and Bella, and then the rest of these are from Scrapbooking with Me. It was a freebie. Let's see, did I write that down? Scrapbooking with Me. I didn't write the name of it, but I just have a free folder and I put stuff in there that I've collected. Yeah, so that's what these are from. Okay, so I have everything cut out, so I won't be wasting too much of your time. So let's show you how I did the template. So, like I said, this worked for a bunch of my cards, okay? So I just took this one that I'm going to use. When I made the original, I made another cutout. So now with this cutout, I'm making a template. So I just drew a circle, or you could use your originally I used my circle template, and this is a 2-inch circle. Okay, if you have a 2-inch punch and you can do this, you just have to sort of eyeball it. You know, I put my card here like this, and so I knew how far I wanted to go in, and then I just guesstimated and I just played around with it. And I took my gyro cutter and I just went around very carefully. You can also save your circle and put it down and trace on that. So after you cut this out, it's wise to ink around the circle. Okay, so yeah, I normally I would do this with a pencil, or I would do it on the reverse side so you don't see my pen, but now you can see that this is going to work. Okay, so this is 5 by 6, and you're going to score it. I have my scoreboard here. All right, I don't have my scoreboard here, so I turned it around, and we're making the seam over here where we turn our book. Okay, so we're going to score at 4 and 4 1/4. That gives you a little, I don't know, I call it a gusset. Okay, so that's, so when you put your postcard in, you have a little flip. Okay, so that's all that is. So I would ink this now. At least the circle so you don't forget. Okay, so this will be my template. I'm going to save this one, unless I like that one better. And it's 6 of one, half dozen the other, so I'm going to use this one. So we'll save that. Okay, so that's how you make that. So first you want to make your cover, and then just, you're going to put it aside. We're not going to do the cover right now. So then the next step is to attach your hinge to your postcards. So you take your postcards. This is the front, this is the back. I just always make sure the stamps are up here. And again, the hinge is 2 inches. I suppose we can make one on camera here. Let's see if I don't have a piece of cardstock, so let's just do it out of paper. I've got all mine made already. So we want to go 2 inches. By 2 inches by, what did I say? The hinge is 2 inches by 5 1/2. So, let me get my scoreboard. So, you're going to make one of these, and I would make it out of cardstock. So you're scoring at every 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3. So you have 4 score marks. Okay, what you're going to do is fold it in half, and then fold the 2 end ones up. So it looks like this. Okay, you folded it in half, and then you folded them back accordion style. You're going to glue in here with your wet glue or your double-sided tape. So that you have a point. Okay, so that looks like mine. I always cut these ends here. I just like to do this because it sits better in your book. So we have a hinge. Oops. I Where's this one? Oh, all right. They look funny. Okay. So you just got this pokey point, and that's where I like this one better. Let's think it up a little bit. Um, that's where all the action's going to be. Okay. So I'm just inking it up because it'll go with the colors I have in there. So we're going to take this hinge and we're going to put it on here and then put this one on here. So we're going to sandwich it. We're going to sandwich it in there. Okay? So you're not going to see it. It's going to be sandwiched in there. So let's use our double-sided tape. I did not for the other ones, but I think we should. Just because you put all this work into it, and this takes a lot of use. This little hinge. So I just put double-sided tape. Here's your pointy thing, and it's on either side here. So we're going to go here, fold it over, and then the other piece will go on. So I sure hope you're all having a fabulous day today. I worked on this all morning because I wanted to show you something fun. So this is how I do things. If I get something in my head, I play around with it and try to come up with something. And then try to work out most of the kinks. And I need a pokey tool, of course. Love my pokey tool. Okay, then this one, you just want to make sure it's down and make sure it's on there. Okay? It looks like a little gap here, and I'm not going to be able to get it off because it's double-sided tape. But what will happen is when I put I'll put some of this on it later, and that'll cover it. Okay. So yeah, then we're gonna put our background paper on here. But like I said, I wanted to ink around these edges, and I think I want them this way. So let's ink around. I might sew these too after I get the lining on the inside, if I remember. So let's see if that'll. Yeah. Just need a little more. And that way, these will look nice in there. When I did my prototype, this was just cardstock. It was just cream colored cardstock. So I didn't get to decorate this because it just wasn't going to work. Oh, we have to put our transparency there. But I added all this later, so this one's a little more wonky, but it's no one's gonna really see that. So let's get these on here. I'll leave the measurements below for your cover and your scoring and things like that. I always find that helpful if I write it down. Now, mind you, that's based on this size cards, postcards. If you're going to use postcards in your stash, then just measure them out and, you know, do it proportionally, and you'll be fine. All right, so we can move that a little bit. You want to make sure this is free, okay? And we need a bigger desk, but then I would spread out even more. Isn't that how it goes? This is my art glitter glue, by the way. On the prototype, I had used my 3-in-1 for everything, but then I decided I'm going to use the double-sided tape. Has to come over a little bit more. And down just a little bit. All right. Very good. Okay, so we have this on. Let me see what's going to show. If I do it like this one, I don't want to sew on this. I want to sew on my cover. And I'm just going to want to go here, here, and here. Because this isn't going to, you're not going to see this. So let's put our transparency in there before I forget. You don't have to do this. I just like the look. And I thought I cut a piece. Okay. So, okay, this is going to be seen because I'm not going to cover it. So if you're okay with that, put it on. If you're not okay with that, then decide how you want to handle that. I'm okay with it. If you use our glitter glue, it will hold and it will not seep. Just make sure now when you're putting it down, you go away from the hole. Okay. And it will, oops, dang it. Okay, it will dry clear. So when that goes on here later, I like it with the transparency in there. Okay. So I will go and sew around just these 3 edges. I did not on the prototype, but I'm going to on here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have these big wonky stitches on there, and that's fine. Okay, it covers, just gives it a little class. And we're not going to do anything with the cover right now. Let's just put this aside. I should ink it. I thought I did, but I don't think I did, so. Maybe I did. I know I inked the sides, so I probably did, but I wasn't very heavy with it. Okay, we'll just set him aside for now. And now we get to do the fun part of putting our little goodies in here. Now the trick with this is you're going to have to add a hinge to your pieces, okay? And these hinges are just a 1-inch piece of paper. And let's get out some of our goodies here we might use. Okay, so say we were doing this bird. You take your 1-inch hinge, fold it in half, and right to your corner. So I did that on here. And then you put half of it on. Okay, put half on here. This is going to go up here. It has to stay within this 1/2-inch piece you have here. We can darken these up a little bit. They might look better. It won't be so white. Oh, not the bottom. I don't have to worry about the bottom. So what you want to do is we're going to start up here, and we're going to put something here. So we're going to use our double-sided tape to go faster, and it should stay stronger. So let's get rid of what we don't need, so we don't have so much clutter. Don't need scissors. Okay, so take this off. Now we can use both sides of this, but right now we're just going to use the front. And so we're just going to go up. You don't want your image to go past here. So let's just go in here, and it has to stay there, so that when it folds, I'm too far over. It has to stay there. Okay, get that in there, because you don't want it to be right on the seam, because you want this to be able to fold. Okay, so that's there. Okay, these I printed on off paper. I know that, and I'm sorry, but I don't really care. We'll start using these from Rach and Bella from the collection, the John William Waterhouse. So I was gonna just scatter them. So this would come over, and then this will come over. Now if they were clear here, you could use them for journal spots, but it's just a little flip book. So this is how I choose to do it now. And it can go anywhere on here as long as it stays within the boundaries here. Okay, you don't want to put it way up there. So it can go a little higher if I want. And it has to stay on this hinge. Okay, so I'm just going to put it right there. And that side is already down. Let's ink it up a little bit. And let's put some double-sided tape. This is going to stick. We only need that and this and that. Okay, so take this off. And the whole thing came off. Cheap. It's cheap. Careful. Get what you pay for. Okay, so this is going to go right in here so that it flips that way to the right. And this one will flip over. Okay. So then we can put some on this side as well. they'll have to go this way. So this will go here, this will go here, and then this will flip up that way. Okay? So let's make sure that's how we do them on that side. So this side, they all go on the right. And this side, yeah, they're all going on this side here. So let's put another one down here. So I already put this on. Let's ink this. And this one can go this way. Okay, and you want to make sure they fit in here, or else we have to trim them. Let's just trim this with just a tad. Okay, so let's put our tape on here. Yeah, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just playing and it started to work out, so I was very happy. Okay, you want to make sure that you're not right on the fold so that it will fold when you close it. And that it doesn't extend over there. Okay? So, this bugs you, you could trim this. Apparently it bugs me, so I'm just saying. Okay, so you get the idea. So now you got flips, flips, flips. Now let's put some on this side. We have a couple more of these. So this is the top. So let's put one side on. The top. Okay, this is the top. So we're just going to put this on. Oops, that's kind of long here, so let's give this a... Okay, so this we're going to put up here. So these are down here. Now we're going to repeat the same thing, but now we're using this piece here. Okay? So you're going to flip, 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 and you'll have a flip here. So let's get our double-sided tape here. And I don't know, maybe I'll put it down here. I'm going to trim this here. I'm going to ink. Got to ink that. Okay. So we have flip, 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 flip. And let's put a journal one up here. So, need another hinge. Fold it in half. Miter one corner. Got to go over here. Well, let's try it this way this time. Then I can see how much I need. Went the wrong way. All right, let's put this on here. Put that on here, good. Yep. All right. Okay, so this one, I think we'll put it up there. We'll put it up there, and we better trim. What is all this? Okay. Get our tape on. And the other one with words is down here. So let's put it up here near the top. We don't want to get it on the seam because we want to be able to fold it. So, it's not straight. So, flip, 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 and let's, I want to get this pocket in here. And to see this pocket, I have a video down below. You can look for it. It shows you how to do this pocket, okay? So I want that in here. So I need to make another hinge. 1 inch folded in half. And let's get it down. One on this side. Okay. All right. So get this off. And let's get this on here. And I think I did it backwards. This is very strange. So we'll just straighten it out, won't we? I think I want it here. Let's move it over a little bit. So no, I don't want it over here. I want it over here. No, I'm confused. Dang it. All right, let's start all over. Get your template. Okay. All right. Flip, flip, flip. So it should go in here and flip. So when you get tired, you worry about the time. Spill your coffee. Okay. So we want it like that. So let's hold on to it here. So oh, I did these wrong. I don't like it that way. Okay. So we want that there, that there. It's that simple. So let's pull this piece down. We'll do it this way. And if we do that, we want this to end here. Okay. I'm being really dumb now. I'm being really dumb now. It's just getting away from me. that's not right because we have all this here. So let's leave that there and let's try to cover it with another girl. Another girl here. Let's get it over there. Let's see how this flies. This is not going to fly because I have the glue on the wrong side. So I'm going to put this here to cover that. So yeah, put the tape on the right side, Sparkle. Oh my word. I don't know what my problem is. Okay, let's try to get Miss Daisy in here. All right, let's see if we were able to salvage her. This has to be trimmed. I'll do that later. So we have all our flips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could put another something back here. If I could find something. You know what? We're not. Because we're going to just stick some things in here. Some fun things in our pockets. Okay. You put a bigger tag in there later when we find one. We could put a pocket here. Let's trim this piece here. All right. Okay, so we have our girl there, our fairy. Let's put our cover on, okay? So this slides right in here, and that's why we made this 1/4-inch gusset, so that everything will flip once it's in there, okay? And it won't be binding. Now to do this, all we do is make sure I don't mess up. All we're doing is make sure the top is the top, and we're just going to adhere some 3-in-1 here, or on the flap here, okay? That's all you want to do. Make sure it's right side up. and just roll it on. And make sure everything is flush there. So this is freestanding, okay? We didn't do anything with this because you want it to be able to move. Do you want to flip, flip, journal, flip, 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 tags and stuff? I wanted to put a tag in here, and normally I should have put it between these two pages, but I did not. So we're just gonna glue it on here. It's okay. So I'm gonna glue it together first, and yeah, I mean, the first time I made this, I should have made some notes. Now I know. Because when that dries, I wanted to punch a hole, put an eyelet in, and that's how we'll keep it bound. But we don't need to do that now. That can just dry. So we have our cover in place. We have our pages. We have this. Yeah, if you wanted to, I don't want to cover this up, but if you had like plain paper, you could put some pockets down here. I think I put one in here. I put a pocket in here. Okay. So let's see how we want to decorate this. We will put some fabric in here. Let's see, I don't know if this is wide enough. If you want to cover that, then I'll have to get a wider piece. So I'll do that in a little bit. We can poke our hole here. And put an eyelet in. Okay. And then, we can wrap some thread or ribbon or something in here later. Let's see on here. Will any of my flowers work? That's kind of big. Most of these are kind of big. Well, this one's big, but I like it. But maybe not. How about that one? No, it's too puffy. Come on, fuck off. Okay, let's put this one down here. And it's already got a bird up there, so let's see if we have any of those butterflies left from that cutout from the other day. So put that up there. We can put this over here. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a piece of ribbon. I meant to say fabric. So here's a piece of cotton, and this way then we could cover this. All right. So let's put our 3-in-1. Get our spreader. And then position this. Let's fold it and see. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can cut it. And I'll have to put some glue up there in the corner. I'm sorry this video got to be so long. I apologize. I try not to do long videos, but I can't come back until Monday, so all right. Let's put this puppy on. Let's put this one on down here. Okay, this is going to take a little bit, so I'm going to just let this dry, and then I will put a tie on it. And if I'm going to add anything else, I'll do it then. So let's just let this set. But here you have it, and that's a lovely Flower Fairy window flip book. Okay, I don't want to open it while everything's setting. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.